That night, something entered the hospital. Not through the door. Not through the window. Inside the doctor's office. On top of patient files. Something was waiting. Then she heard it. Scratch, scratch. From a room that was supposed to be empty. She stopped, looked at the doctor's office. Locked. But the sound continued. That was the moment everything changed. Night duty in a private hospital is usually quiet. The kind of silence that makes every small sound feel louder than it should. "Let me just do one last round before I rest small," Nurse BC said. Her colleague, Tund, nodded. "Abig, check everywhere well." BC walked slowly down the corridor until she got to the doctor's office. She paused. Something wasn't right. The door was locked, but she heard a faint sound inside. She frowned. "Who is inside?" She called softly. "No one." Slowly, she pushed the door. What she saw, she would never forget. Her scream shook the entire building. Within seconds, people came running. "What happened? What is it?" BC pointed, shaking. Inside. The men rushed in. On there, on top of the patient files, was a large vulture watching them. Tund blinked. "Wait, how did this thing enter here?" Another staff whispered. "Wasn't this office locked?" Everyone went silent, because that question had no answer. The vulture just sat there, quietly. "Chase it," someone shouted. The vulture suddenly flapped its wings. Whoosh! Papers scattered everywhere. One man ran out immediately. "I didn't sign up for this kind of night duty." The chase lasted long. The bird was fast, stronger than they expected, moving from table to chair to cupboard, refusing to leave. At one point, Tund shouted, "Why is this thing fighting like it paid? Hospital bill." "Ivan in fear." Some people laughed. Finally, after a long struggle, they caught it. But something strange happened. As they held it down, the vulture used its own wings to cover its head, as if it didn't want to see what was coming. Nobody spoke for a moment. Then one man said quietly, "Let's finish this." Outside, they tried to burn it. Fuel was poured. Still it resisted. By the time it finally turned to ashes, they had a fuel. Everyone was exhausted, confused, andalit, unsettled. Later that night, BC returned to the office. Something was still bothering her. She looked at the files the vulture had been sitting on. Then, she picked the top one. It was a patient. A woman. Poste surgery. Her wound had not healed. In fact, it was getting worse. BC swallowed. A strange feeling settled in her chest. Morning came, like nothing had happened. Then visitors arrived. A group of people, carrying Bibles. "We came to pray for her," one of them said. From a distance, BC watched, thinking about the night, the vulture, Philly, the patient. She shook her head slowly. Not everything in the hospital can be explained in one way. But one thing was certain. That night was not ordinary.